That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now Jackson buying time to his left. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now it's Jackson. Eluding and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. William Golston. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Jackson now. It's caught by Mark Ingram. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. On 3rd down, Jackson. Snead's got it. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them.
Let's go now. 46 yards. 45. Hit it all. West. Big dash. Come.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Successive penalties have them looking now at a 1st and 20. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Tackle made by Justin Evans.
Well, obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now.
All day, every day, any day.
They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. It's a 7-yard gain that gets him back to the original line of scrimmage. 3rd and 10.
Check your hot read. Shoot. Alert 3.
Jackson from the shotgun. Escaping the pressure right. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
36. It's a party now. It's a party now. Slant. Green, Timothy.
Following the interception, Winston. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. On 2nd down, it's Jones. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. Pretty effective opening quarter for him. Remember, he had the touchdown run earlier, and if he pops more of these 10 to 20-yard carries, could be a long game.
Yeah, those types of explosive runs wear down a defense. I think they need to add more people to the box, closer to the line of scrimmage, force them to throw the football, and see if they can slow them down that way.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now on 2nd and 13, Winston. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. It's a gain of 34. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Jackson on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Ready? Ready? Line 36. Let's go, Hattie. Let's go, Hattie. Let's go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He completes it to Evans. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Jameis to throw it. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for Rashad Perriman, and it's 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Winston. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, 43 yards as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. A diving catch for the score. He laid out. That was special.
And you know the first thing they're going to check, right? Complete the process of the catch. All the way through, all the way to the ground. Ball doesn't hit the ground without control in his hands. All of that, yes. Check the box. Touchdown.
A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also, it may signal that they feel like they have the...
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead.
Check 99. Alert 66. Bullet. Half. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Mike's 54.
To try again after the sack. Jackson rolling to his right. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down. Makes it manageable now.
Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11. At the Buccaneers. Push him back. 38 yards. Push him back. Kill, kill, kill. Check 52.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. He's got it to Ingram, complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here. Jackson. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
Jim. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker Justin Tucker out onto the field. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. From the gun, Winston. Being chased out left. And his pass incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Winston. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. Well, he's been the guy already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. To throw, Winston. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Off the play fake, Winston. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Gay's kick is good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 15. To throw is Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. He's picked off at his own 46. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Working out of the gun, Winston. He's got Evans. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Winston now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. Going to throw deep for the end zone, and that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. They'll throw again. Winston. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively. Brings up 4th down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Brashad Perriman there to make the grab as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Now the pass brought in by Roberts. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Roberts has it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Throwing is Jackson. It's complete to Snead. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 down at the 31. Jackson will throw again. Dancing to his left. And he's going to keep it here. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Miles Boykin, 27 yards. And the Ravens cut into that lead. The fly route works for the TD grab.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did. All the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
And they got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there. But you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
On 1st and 10, Winston. Looking downfield for Godwin. And this is caught inside the 5.
Here we go.
It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 46 yards. He drops this off to Ogunbowale. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. Check 3, check 3, check 3.
And this is caught by Evans. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the 1st down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, being rightly cautious with that lead here in the 2nd half. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it.
Now Jackson back into his end zone. Snead's got it. And he gets this up just shy of the 15. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. He dumps it down to Ingram. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Now Jackson steps away to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
I can't believe they let you play.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Carlton Davis picks it.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Ready, back, 25, behind. 36, and I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Here we go.
Following the interception, Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
After the sack on 1st down, Winston, he's thinking, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Jason Pierre-Paul able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. And now this is either a fake or their coach is delusional or both here. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Here's Sam Cook now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And where did this one go out? Now they'll start with good field position, 45-yard line.
Ready. Flag. Let's go. Flip it.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. From the gun, it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. He'll run it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 22-yard line.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Jackson now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Brings up 3rd down.
Mike, 45.
Draw play. Ingram now. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
Who that? 45.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Jason Pierre-Paul. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's caught. It's Miller. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A 7-yard touchdown grab as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
No lead safe in the new NFL, but this score is really going to give them some needed breathing room.
Jameis to throw it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. 16 for the Ravens. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us.
Under pressure, they got him again. Jason Pierre-Paul in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
This will be caught by Brown. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here, and my goodness, another interception. Carlton Davis picks it, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 59 yards. Now Winston, and this will be caught, and the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game: defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. This will be taken very short. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Shoot. Off. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carlton Davis speeds in for the sack on the corner blitz. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Now it's Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Here's Sam Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And this one will be brought back to the 22. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Baltimore, so long, everybody.